From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Good afternoon, everyone. You may have been hearing that the Reading Rodeo tickets are selling out fast. You need to go to readingrodeo.com to get your tickets now if you haven't already gotten them. You can also call the box office at area code 530-241-8559 and they can hopefully try to find some tickets for you. You've got that ticket giveaway here at Weather NorCal as well. I've got at least 3, maybe even 4 sets of 2 tickets to give away. So we'll be having 3 to 4 separate drawings here for 3 to 4 different winners. All you have to do is email me at mkrueger@weathernorcal.com. Give me your name, you're good to go. Also, another easy way to do that is just go to weathernorcal.com, click on Contact in the menu bar, just fill out the form, give me your name, and you are entered to possibly win those tickets. The warming trend through Saturday, we're already noticing those warmer temperatures for today. I do expect the valley to get somewhere in the low, maybe some mid-90s. Those are some of the warmer spots. But I do expect significantly cooler weather by early next week, and you're going to notice a big drop in those temperatures. But another gradual warming trend going through next week. So your neighborhood forecast for today. We're going to be looking at some clearing skies for the coast, sunny skies elsewhere, although there could be some afternoon clouds, I think, for some of the higher elevations, and we could be flirting with that 90-degree mark already for parts of the valley. And that's all, of course, thanks to the ridge of high pressure that's been building in. We do have a swirling area of low pressure over the Gulf of Alaska, but that's really not going to impact our weather, at least the cooler air associated with it, until we get into the end of the weekend and early next week. So there it is, the rest of the afternoon today. Some of those afternoon clouds developing here, but we are dry. Now tomorrow morning, there will be some fog again for parts of the coast. That will most likely try to burn off here by Friday afternoon with more afternoon clouds for some of the higher elevations on Friday. Saturday morning, still seeing that fog along parts of the coast. That is going to have a hard time, but it will start to clear out again for Saturday afternoon. Also seeing some afternoon clouds, but still dry for your Saturday. You can see some approaching rain, though. That could impact some areas as early as Sunday. So you can see Sunday, I don't anticipate much of anything. There may be a stray sprinkle, a light shower for some of the higher elevations and maybe along the coast, but for now I'm going to keep it fairly dry. By Monday, that's the main event, if you will. This is when we do expect to see everyone seeing a chance for some showers. That's for your Monday afternoon, and that'll probably maybe even linger into Tuesday. But overall, we look at next week based on this particular forecast model, minus a few mountain showers and thunderstorms, possibly especially to our south over the Sierra. We are most likely going to be looking at dry conditions through next week after Monday and warmer temperatures as that high pressure begins to build in. More on those temperatures in just a bit, but let's take a look at the rainfall outlook. Now, this is looking at the next 7 days. Now, it goes through Wednesday, but keep in mind, most of this, if not all of it, is really going to fall on Monday. Anything before that or after that, we're not most likely going to see any rain. So with that all being said, the valley could pick up a few hundreds to maybe a tenth of an inch of rainfall. The coast, I think this might be overdoing it, but places of Del Norte and Humboldt County may be upwards of a half of an inch of rainfall, and some of the higher elevations about a quarter of an inch to some areas possibly approaching that half-inch range. So not a ton of rainfall, but certainly some rainfall nonetheless, which is very much welcomed, especially for this time of the year. Upper 80s to about 90 for those daytime highs in the valley. So yes, it is warming up. Some of us could touch that 90-degree mark today, but mainly in the upper 80s. 70s, 80s for the higher elevations, and upper 50s to low 60s for the coast. Looking at your forecast for tonight, upper 50s for the valley. The temperature is dropping down into the 30s, really mainly 40s for the higher elevations. Some of the colder spots like Lassen Park and Alturas, yeah, upper 30s there. Mid to upper 40s here for Trinity County. Inland upper 40s, and for the coast, looking at temperatures somewhere in the low to mid 40s for your overnight lows. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast, starting off with the valley. Dry through Sunday. The peak of the warming trend is Friday and Saturday. Temperatures after that start to drop, only reaching the mid to upper 60s on Monday. Yes, struggling to get out of the 60s, if at all, with a chance for some of those showers. Nothing heavy for the valley. Now the coast, So here you go. As we go to the coast, on Sunday, there may be a stray sprinkle, light shower. That could also be the case for inland and Trinity County. But again, the main event looks to be on Monday, and then we dry things out again going into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We take you out to Siskiyou, Modoc County, the Eastern Mountains. Once again, dry through at least Saturday, maybe a stray sprinkle or light shower Sunday for everyone in the mountains. But again, the main event is on Monday with those showers, much cooler, warming up slowly as we go through the rest of next week, and most likely looking at fairly dry conditions as well. That is your afternoon update. I'll be back again at 6 o'clock this evening with your latest forecast. Have yourselves a great afternoon.